Hello and welcome to Killer Off-Road Hobbies. Today we're taking a look at a 1/8 scale monster truck from Thunder Tiger, the e-MTA G2. Brain power. Let's get it out of the box. Well, before that, let's see what's in the box. LOL. Alrighty, so it looks pretty good actually. And in this box you're going to get a tire, your transmitter, another tire, and yet another tire, your toolkit, and the final tire. Whoosh. Sorry. Okay, so this is what it looks like out of the box without the tires on. Here is some leaflets for your motor, ESC, your transmitter, and your owner's manual. You're going to want to read that. Here's your toolkit, bunch of stuff in here, big T-wrench. Looks like there's a wheelie bar, some shock stuff, an extra spur gear, that's nice, and some Allen keys, preload clips, and your wheel nuts. Gonna need those. All right, moving on to the transmitter. This transmitter I really like, even though it's an older transmitter. Nice and open, lots of options, reverse switches, dual rates, all that good stuff. And it's even got this little third channel button on the side. Has the trigger. Very, very nice transmitter. I like this, except for this. This is the only thing negative about it. 6 double A's. Sad face. Moving on to the tires. These tires are weird. They're kind of an all-terrain, mostly on-road tire looking type, and they're big though, very big. We're gonna have to see how these things do. I'm not overly sure about these. Pull off the body clips, yada yada, 1, 2, and 3. Yes, it's only got 3 body clips. Pulling off the body. The body is interesting looking. Trust me, it looks better in person than it does on this video, but it feels okay. We'll have to see how it does. Moving on to this extremely complicated mess of a chassis with weird battery loading location. You do have a very good ESC and motor system. Very good. 6S capable. Can't complain about that. Rebranded Hobby Wing. Look at the shocks. They are plastic bodied. Those reservoirs are for looks, and they do use preload clips. Bumper feels alright, kind of flimsy. Rear bumper, it is adjustable. This thing has a lot of adjustment, steel drive shafts, and you do have a slipper clutch, which is kind of different than the norm nowadays, because most truggies, monster trucks have a center diff nowadays. So we'll have to see how that holds up. Here's a quick look at the underside of this vehicle. Alrighty, now it's magically put together. It is 17 inches wide. It is 21.5 inches long. Maybe the wheelie bar will stick out a little bit. I'm not sure yet. Pretty good looking truck. The suspension in the front feels good. The rear feels kind of spongy. It doesn't want to pop back up, so it's going to need some preload, but we'll have to see. The front feels pretty good. Now, you do have a full pillow ball suspension, front and rear, adjustable turnbuckles for tow in the front and rear, so this thing is quite adjustable. The plastics feel good. That chassis though, man, I am not looking forward to working on that thing. Underneath, you will see a lot of plastic. It's got some skid plates. It's got some anodized aluminum bulkheads, it looks like. Here's a better look at the steel drive shafts. They look to be about, I don't know, 8 millimeter. And here's a look at it in all of its glory. This thing is big, and it does look better than you think. Alrighty, so you might be asking yourself why? Why did I pick up an e-MTA G2? Well, the answer is pretty simple, because this thing only cost me to my door $257. $257 for this brushless 6S capable Hobby Wing powered with a ripper motor 8 scale huge monster truck. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna need tires. I'm not sure about the durability on this.
I've only watched maybe 1 or 2 videos on this truck. I think from Aussie RC Playground, and Jang had the e-MTA, but he never did the G2. So the older version of this was very similar, except it had a cantilever suspension, and I think pretty much everything else is about the same. But this is going to be part of a series I'm going to do on A-scale monster trucks. I'm not going to give it all away right now, but this is for a purpose. I know it's an older truck. I know it's kind of long in the tooth. I know it's got old tech, but this thing, just the ESC and motor alone are worth close to what I paid for this, let alone having a full operational 4-wheel drive monster truck that is pretty big. It is a lot bigger than you think. I was actually very, very surprised when I opened the box when it first came in to make sure everything was in the box. I was very surprised of how big this thing is and how pretty durable it looks. I mean, the A-arms are thick. It's got a full pillow ball suspension. I know there are rumors out about things about this truck. I'm not going to get into it, but that's basically the reason I bought this truck. I bought it because it's super cheap. It's something that somebody joining the hobby can grab up for less than 300 bucks and go have a blast with. And keep in mind, this thing is 4 and 6S capable. So you have a huge amount of power at your fingertips. And that ripper motor that they put in here is no joke. I absolutely love that motor. The Hobby Wing Easy Run ESC that they put in these things, I absolutely love those ESCs. I have never ever had an issue with those ESCs. I have had issues with the motor by gearing them too high and they start running really hot, but we're gonna see. I really hoping I don't break anything internally, because I do not want to pull that mess of a chassis apart, but we will see. We will see. So yeah, this is Gary from Killer Off-Road Hobbies. Please thumb up if you like this video, thumbs down if you didn't. Stay tuned, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and we will see you on the next video. Until then, peace.